What is up, guys? OliveGrummer here, and I just finished watching episode 93 of Dragon Ball Super. Just when I thought the episodes would not get good again, this episode was amazing. I'm not gonna give it 100 like Gohan versus Goku, but I'm gonna give this one a 90 off the bat. 98, it's an A, probably a 92 ish because so much happened. We have very beginning of the episode, Goku's talking to everyone. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go resurrect Frieza, and then Wiz says that there is somebody stronger than Beerus, a mortal stronger than Beerus, that can beat Beerus. Who is this? Nobody knows. I don't know where I got this pen from, but I'm gonna use it this video. So, who it is, nobody knows. Apparently, Beerus lost in an arm wrestling match once, so that dude might be stronger than Beerus in that sense, but I'm not sure. Well, no, he did say it's somebody that Beerus can't destroy. So it's immortal too. So maybe this kind of hints that Goku and Vegeta can achieve, that god of destruction level and not die to Beerus. Oh, excuse me, guys. Long day, obviously. So what I'm thinking now is that maybe that dude is the way Goku and Vegeta can surpass Beerus. I'm not sure yet. I might have to do a video on that later, depending on when we figure out who this guy is. But after that, we see some cool stuff. So basically, Goku's plan is to revive Frieza for 24 hours and have him fight, and then basically have him go back to his hell. Now, the problem with that is, obviously, Frieza, won't want to go back to his hell. Who would? I helped save the universe. I should be alive. I'm going to talk about that more towards the end. I'm going to progress through the episode as it happens for those who... First time watching a Dragon Ball Super review. Now, we have Kali, Kaba, and Cabbage. Dang it, I forgot them. But we have the Universe 6 Super Saiyans. And Kaylee, Kaba, Khalifa, Cauliflower. I don't know, can't remember the names. But we have them, and Kale is basically, this is it. Super Saiyan Brawly. A lot of hype to it. I'm very monotone about it, but it was sick. It was awesome. Just seeing that transformation, seeing the animation was alright. I'm not gonna give it the best, because there were some scenes where it was just like, okay, come on now, like, you guys could do better for such an epic scene. So basically, they end up being nice to her. She feels bad, so instead of anger that makes her enraged, it's sadness, and she feels sorry for herself. So she ends up enraging, and female Super Saiyan Broly's confirmed. I feel like I'm not as excited for it because there was so much hype, and like, we just knew it was gonna happen. So like, it was cool, it was amazing to see, but I was just kind of like, I wish I didn't know about it in a sense, because that would have made it so much better. But I mean, what can you do? So I was really excited to see it. We finally got it confirmed, and it was just a very good scene. So basically, she goes in rage and tries to kill Kaba, and then Cauliflower, I'm just gonna call her Cauliflower, she deflects one of the blasts, and that blast was strong. And she said something witty, and she's like, "You think you can beat me?" Blah blah blah, or something like that. And I was like, who really is the strongest out of them three? I'm starting to think it's Cauliflower, because she just deflected that blast like it was nothing, and you could tell there was so much power. Like, it would have destroyed Kaba if it hit him, and that just explains, like, Kaba's here, Kale is here, and then Cauliflower's up here. That's in my opinion. But I mean, you just don't know. It's just one of those things where we won't know until they either fight each other or the turn of power. But the way she deflected that blast, nah, there was no competition at that point. So before that, we have the scene. I totally forgot this. After Goku said, "Hey, I'm gonna go get Frieza. I'll be right back." Instant transmission out. We see somebody hiding behind a tree. And I was like, who the heck is that? Because I thought it was like, for some reason, it just reminded me of Frieza's henchmen. And then there's like the short little people. I don't know why. It just reminded me of them. And I was like, what? That can't be right. But turns out it's one of Universe 4's spies. The God of Destruction has spies, and he's devising a plan we can talk about after the next section. But basically, we know he has a plan, and he's using spies. Now, what we need to pay attention to is when Goku finally got to see Frieza. Obviously, they had that. This was the smartest I could like. Goku played it very, very smart, and I was very impressed with how serious he was, how smart he was, like street smart. You know what I mean? Like, he's not book smart, but when it comes to like fighting and stuff like that, he's very, very knowledgeable, very smart when it comes to like martial arts. But like street smarts, I can't really see him. Well, I'll use street smarts in a loose term, but when he approached Frieza, he was like, "Look, man, this is what we need. You gotta say yes." And Frieza was like, "Well, what happens if I say no?" He's like, "Well, we have trouble." And like, I'm paraphrasing, and he was like, "Okay, well, no." And dude, Goku was like, "All right, see ya, peace." And Frieza was like, "No, no, 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 I'm just kidding." So basically, the tournament power is serious, and he was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna go on my terms now." And Goku was like, "All right, well, what are your terms?" Basically, if they win the tournament of power, Goku has to wish him back using the Earth's Dragon Balls. Now, it was said that if Goku or whichever team wins gets the Super Dragon Balls, but like you can use that and wish yourself back. He knew he wasn't gonna be able to get them, so if he was like, "No, the Earth's Dragon Balls will do," Goku's like, "Okay, fine, we'll find them." And I actually skipped the biggest thing I should have talked about right before the conversation about coming back. What happened is Frieza goes, "Look, I have another transformation. I can still get stronger." And I guess we see like a gold 2 transformation, platinum, like I'm just throwing stuff out. But it's like the reason why we couldn't tell is because the animation had like a purple tint over everything to show how serious it was, to show all this and that. So now we see basically purple tinted Golden Frieza 2. I'm going to call it that. Like, what is the new Frieza transformation? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. It was gold here, purple here because of the tint, and then a dark gold on his legs, and if I'm not mistaken, arms. I know the legs for sure, like the lower torso, but so we see he's even stronger, and he was using that against Goku to have Goku fight him right then and there. And Goku was like, "Look, man, you're using my weakness against me." But Goku stick to the program, and he basically got Frieza on board, and he left. He was like, "Okay, the witch is gonna come and get you," and he goes to the witch, and the witch is like, "Yo, where's my gift if I'm gonna wish him back?" Because King Yama already told him, but the universe was already in danger. Blah blah blah. Now we saw Goku give he was offering the button to oh my god, Zeno, and it's just like, what, Goku, what are you doing? Like, I feel like he's so careless with that. He shouldn't be, because I don't know, I feel like that's gonna cause him problems later on, to be honest with you guys. But other than that, I mean, a lot happened. So after that, we go back to Universe 4, and we figure out that they learned Frieza's name, and now that they're trying to like plot against him. So he basically said like, "Okay, well, we can't sleep on Universe 7, so now we have to destroy them. Here's a plot." And the God of Destruction for Universe 4 was like, "Look, Beerus needs to go." And that made me think of that one person that Beerus can't destroy. Now, that was the end of the episode. You have an hour 36 minutes, an hour and a half roughly, until the tournament starts. So things are starting to like close in. We have the preparation for, or the next episode is basically prep for the next couple episodes is prep for the tournament of power. So we have another snippet of the God of Destruction from Universe 4 and the Viking looking one, I guess from 11. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They are working together, and they're like doing something, and they're like I don't know, it's kind of like the way it looked was like their bodies were going digital in a sense, like they're kind of like green overlay and tint and stuff like that. So I don't know what they were doing, but it's something against Beerus. You know, like he wants to take out Beerus, which isn't good, and that's gonna. I feel like Zeno is gonna get mad or something like that when they figure out what happened. But other than that, I think it involves the person that Beerus can't destroy or some sort of ritual or something like that. But I don't know anything about that. Like I'm not gonna theorize it except for it involves those two things. Now, we also see Frieza wanting to warm up and fight. So I'm assuming Frieza and Goku are gonna fight outside the Earth for a little bit and just warm up in a sense because people were they I don't know, I guess they were like tuning up for the Tournament of Power because the episode basically was like, oh, you want to warm up or something, blah blah blah, and then it says like the Emperor of Evil returns and this, that, and the third, and all that junk. So basically, I think everyone's gonna kind of spar with each other, get a nice warm up in, eat some sensu beans, and then it's time for the Tournament of Power. You know, like everyone's warmed up, ready to go. It's about to be that battle royale. Now, predictions. Since Frieza and Frost are virtual, like identical, they're parallel to each other in a sense. I don't know what the exact word is, but they're basically opposites or similar from the opposite universes because we have the Saiyans on both and then you have the Friezas from both. I think Frost and Frieza are going to work together. My prediction now. I don't like Frieza being on the team because he's evil, and I don't like anyone. It's not a good idea. Like Frost and Frieza are gonna try and they're gonna. I think what they're gonna do is end up killing somebody and getting the team disqualified or something like that. That's what I honestly think. That's what's gonna be. Or Frieza might kill somebody and get completely wiped off the map completely. So we might not ever see Frieza again. That is I'm predicting these things off the top of my head, but I know Frieza and Frost are gonna work together. I believe that there's a spoiler out for it, but if there isn't, that's my prediction. I don't know what they're gonna do, but when he said, "Can I kill anyone?" he said, like that is right there, red flags. You know, foreshadowing. I think somebody's gonna die, especially in this Tournament of Power when you have all of the universe's strongest warriors fighting. Somebody's gonna die. I don't know if it's gonna be on accident or on purpose, but I think when somebody dies in this universe, in this tournament, the person that did the killing will get eliminated and the other person will be revived. I don't know. They're going to get punished somehow, but that's beside the fact. Frieza and Frost, I just don't trust them, honestly. But anyways, guys, go ahead, tell me what you guys think of this episode. I'm going to give it a 90 to 90. I'll do a 91 because I say 90, 92, but I'll do a 91 right in the middle. Tell me what you think. What do you guys think Frieza's plan is, or the God of Destruction for Universe 4 is? Tell me what his plan is. If you know any spoilers, go ahead, warn us below, and then comment them because I'm curious. I want to know what you guys know. Any predictions? What do you guys rate this? Go ahead, comment, like, share, subscribe. Check the PayPal, Patreon, donate so we can give you guys better content. What is it? Our store, buy some merch. Sponsor Mission HFY. Go share some love on Instagram and Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. Please go follow those. Anyways, guys, it was an awesome video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do not forget. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. In honor of Don Tanimal. Peace.